Hello, and welcome back to the June gas leak. This is the final bonus puzzle number 5, and it's called Delimited Crop Key by Clover. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Delimited crop key, along gray lines, adjacent digits cannot be consecutive or have a ratio of 2 to 1. So what does that mean? Well, essentially, we're thinking about our white and black crop key dots, except we have a negative constraint here. They cannot be consecutive and cannot have a ratio of 2 to 1. So consecutive, what does consecutive mean? Consecutive means they follow one after the next. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, so on and so forth up the line. They have a difference of 1. So looking at this cell here, this cannot be 6, even though there currently is no Sudoku reason it can't be 6. It can't be 6 because it is consecutive to 5, and that's not allowed. This cell, for example, could not be 4. Well, you would say 4 is not consecutive to 8, and you would be right. However, 4 exists in a 2 to 1 ratio with 8, because a 2 to 1 ratio just means that one value is twice that of the other. So those are our pairs 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 8, 3, 6, where 5, 7, and 9 cannot yield normal Sudoku digits when multiplied or divided by 2. So as a result, 5, 7, 9 don't have any ratio of 2 restrictions. So if I look at 5 or 9 or 7 along the line, I'm not too worried. Wait, what? Sorry, my brain just kind of broke there because I'm seeing 6, 7 next to each other. What I was going to say is 5, 7, and 9, you only need to consider consecutive relationships because 5, 7, and 9 will not ever have a black crop key dot, a 2 to 1 relationship. But I'm a little bit confused about that one. I'm going to assume that this is not supposed to be fully connected. It's just supposed to be like a ring around. I don't know. Or we just ignore the fact that it's already connected. Sorry. Now now that I'm seeing that, I just want to make sure I understand the rules myself because maybe I don't. Along gray lines, we have these loops. Adjacent digits cannot be consecutive or have a ratio of 2 to 1. Not and have a ratio of 2 to 1. It's or. It cannot be consecutive or have a ratio of 2 to 1. I guess we'll just ignore the fact that 6 and 7 are already consecutive, and we'll just solve the puzzle as is. If something breaks, I don't know. I'll shoot a message to Clover. I'm sure it's fine though, and I'm just being silly about this. So with that, those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right. So what I'd like to do is see like if there's any overlaps in some ways where we can like resolve this, like 4, 7, 2. And okay, and that's what actually we're supposed to be looking for. And it's so funny because I was talking about 4 not being able to go next to the 8. If we look at this right now, 4 has to go in one of these three cells. But we know, ignoring even Sudoku here, we know it can't go next to the 5 because that's consecutive, and we know it can't go next to the 8 because that's a 1 to 2 ratio. So it has to be 4. 7, well, 7 doesn't do the same thing. 6, 2, 2 does. 4, sorry, 4 does here. 4 can't go next to 8. It can't go next to 3, so it must be 4 here. Did I miss something else here, maybe? No, 4 is the only duplicated, but 7 now that we've placed 4 here, because it can't be consecutive 2 to 1, 7 can't be consecutive, so it must go there. Hello. It must go there. 2, 2 can't go next to 1. It can't go next to 3 because 2, 1 to 2 ratio and consecutive, and 3 can't be consecutive, so this will be 2. Again, ignoring Sudoku, just because we like to use our relationships here. Then 6 can't be next to 3 because 3 to 6 is a 1 to 2 ratio. 3 times 2 is 6, so this must be 6 here. And then 1 certainly has to go in one of these two cells, but can we do better? Not immediately. We can't place 4 though. 4 has to go in one of these two cells. 4 can't go next to 2 or 3 actually, because 1 to 2 ratio and consecutive. Um, I'm probably going to stop saying that because I think you guys can trust if I say it's not going to go there or it can't go there, that you can probably see why. I'll trust that is the case. 1 will go here. 7, 9. 9 can't go here. 3, we're still missing 3, so 3 must go here, and that's fine. There's no restriction in that case. Then, what are we actually missing here? This is 1, 2, and 3. So that's actually very nicely resolved. And actually 1, 2, 3, and 4 are fully accounted for now in this middle set. I'm assuming digits can be next to themselves. Like 7 is in a 1-to-1 ratio and it's not in fact consecutive with itself, so I think that would be okay. Though if something shows me otherwise, I'll believe it. 3, missing that 3 goes there. This actually is 5, 7, which doesn't help us with our 1, 5. But we can place 9, 8 here. 9 will not go along this. 8 will have to go along this. 8 cannot go here, but it could go here or here. 2. Again, I trust that it can go next to itself, so not going to be resolvable there. What are we missing? Yeah, I can't do that. 2, 3, 5, 6. I know 6 will go in one of these two cells, but we can't do better, at least not that I can see. I guess 5 we know we'll have to go in one of these three cells. Does that really help us though? Not really. 3 will have to go in one of these two cells. All right, what is it that we're just missing here? Let's do that. 5, 6, 9. 5, 6, 9 leaves us with what? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 8. This cannot be 2, it cannot be 3, and it cannot be 8, which means it has to be 1, which means this is 2, 3, 8. 2 and 3 can't be next to each other, which means 8 needs to split them up. 3 cannot go next to 6, which means this is 2, this is 3, and also we have 3 there. But why would I use given digits, guys? Like, who uses given digits anyways? Only nerds use given digits. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I have to say about that. And that's final. Um so clearly I'm being a little silly. What can we do? 1, 5. We can do that. We know 5 can't go here, here, so we can place 5 there. From the column, we're missing 3. Not 3. Sorry. Not a 3 in the corner. I really wanted that 3 in the corner. It's 6. And then we're missing 3 and 2 here. Then 9 could go there, so that's not that helpful. 6. 6 has to go here. That's an easy bit. 8, 9, and something. Actually, we're missing 3. This has to be 3. So then we need 8 and 9. 8 cannot go next to 4. So this is 9. This is 8. 9, 1 is resolvable here. 1 has to go there, just simply put. We should be able to resolve this, no? I guess not. 5, 7. I don't actually see the way to resolve that. Can't go next to 4, but 5. 5 can't go next to 4, but still unrestricted. Well, what are we missing here? 5, 7, 8. 5 has to split 7 and 8. We actually do get 7 next to itself here, because it can't be 8 there. Then 2. Hello. This is 2. What does that do? What does 2 do? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 cannot go next to 4, so this has to be 8. 6 can't go next to 5, and obviously 6 breaks Sudoku there, so this will be 6. And then 5, 7. 7 can't go next, or 5 cannot go next to 4, so we do get doubled 5 again. It's kind of an easy thing now that I'm thinking about it that way, that the easiest digit to place next to itself along the delimited crop key line would be itself. The 578 is a chocolate teapot, and we don't actually... Oh, we do have a way to do better, because we know that 8 has to be... Oh, we can do even better. We can place 8. I'll say we know that 8 has to be between these two cells, but we can just place 8. This is going to be 6. From the box, 5, 9. Ugh. What do we need? Here we go. 5, 5, 9. I was a little disgusted at myself. I was like, how do I not have a way to resolve it? I do. I do. This is 7. And to finish this off, we have 5, and we are done in 9 minutes and 15 seconds with Delimited Crop Key by Clover. We somehow had a lot of digits at the end, yet weren't able to place anything. Got a pop-up on that one. But with all of that, that is the June Gas Leak. That is all 5 bonus puzzles. We will keep an eye out for the July Gas Leak. Philip did say that he believes there is... What did he say exactly? 1 second. Sorry, he says, I'm starting to suspect there is a betting pool on when I will finally get caught up. I'd take the over. So we're not gonna push Philip too much. He's been busy. Obviously he has. Besides all the stuff he's doing here, he works. He has kids at home. You know, we're patient and we appreciate it. As I said in the first one of these, we appreciate you, Philip. Okay, we appreciate you. Thank you for putting these together for us and getting us these lovely bonus puzzles from the entire Gas team. So with that, hopefully you enjoyed, and as always, thank you for watching.